The overall goal of this procedure is to isolate cross-sections of bovine mesenteric arteries and veins in a multimyograph to permit the screening of experimental compounds for their vasoactivity. This is accomplished by first collecting a mesenteric tissue sample from the animal. In the second step, the sample is cleaned and the vessels are sectioned. Next, the sections are mounted and equilibrated on the myograph. In the final step, the isolated vessels are exposed to the compounds of interest. Ultimately, this artery and vein bioassay can be used to evaluate the vasoactivity of the compounds and the effects they have on blood flow within bovine mesenteric blood vessels.
The main advantage of this technique, compared to existing methods, like measuring blood flow in vivo, is that with this technique, tissue from a single animal can be exposed to multiple compounds simultaneously.
Although this method can provide insight into very specific animal syndromes that can cause vasoconstriction, such as fescue toxicosis or ergotism, it can also be applied to other scenarios that may be of interest to the researchers, such as pharmaceuticals that are being developed or natural products. Additionally, it could also be applied to not just cattle vasculature, but also vasculature from really any other mammalian species.
After removing the blood vessels from the mesenteric tissue, use a pair of forceps to place the tissue sample on a cutting surface and partially submerge it in ice-cold Krebs Henselite buffer. Then, using No. 5 jeweler's forceps and noise iris